everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my January favorite products that I've really been loving throughout the month of January. A lot of these are actually new products, and a couple of these are things that I actually got last month, but these are products that nonetheless I've been using all throughout this month of January. I have quite a few exciting things to share with you: makeup, beauty products, lifestyle, etc. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys want to see everything that I have been loving, don't forget to please. Also, I have to keep in mind, I hope I don't get lipstick on my teeth. I should probably keep a mirror up here just for reference so I can make sure that I'm not talking to you with lipstick on my teeth. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys want to see all of my favorites, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okie dokie, so the first thing that I really want to talk about is this guy right here. This is really random, but this is the Kanjo brand Ice Roller. I threw away the packaging, I'm so sorry, but I love this. I actually gifted this to one of my friends as part of her birthday gift because I was like, this is a tool that everybody needs. I feel like ice rolling is such a huge trend these days, and it's not something that I do every single morning, honestly, just because I don't think about going to like my freezer in my kitchen when I'm like doing my morning skincare routine. So this is something that I'll rather do like throughout the day. So whenever I feel like my skin is tired, needs a pick me up, or I just need to pick me up because I'm like kind of feeling like sluggish or whatever, never fails. This literally pops off, and then you put this in the freezer and then it reattaches, but it actually stays frozen for quite a while. Like I've had this out for like 30 minutes and I don't really get that much like sweat condensation running off of it, but obviously, you know, in order to preserve it and, you know, for it to do its job, you want to store it in the freezer. I store my handle separately, like in my like bathroom, but then, you know, throughout the day, if I'm sitting on my couch or whatever, I'll just pop this on. It has such good benefits that I can't even like get into because honestly, I don't really know what they are super specifically. But I do know that it feels really nice on your skin. It helps inflammation, redness, it just calms you down in general. There's a lot of benefits to ice rolling. I highly suggest you look it up and educate yourself if you're looking to try this. But it also helps like with puffiness. Like if your skin is really puffy, or maybe it's the morning after you've been drinking a lot. I know a lot of people right now on TikTok, they're kind of like getting a bowl of ice water and then like dunking their face in. I've not tried that yet. I am a little scared. Not scared, but I just feel like it would be like a huge shock to my system. So I feel like in the meantime, this is suitable for me, and I just love the handle. Again, this is the brand Kanjo, but you can get any ice rolling brand, and I just love that it feels so ergonomic in my hand. And the roller itself is like big enough to kind of get everywhere. I don't want to do it on my face right now because I'm wearing makeup, obviously, but this is really handy and something that I've been using quite a bit this month. Something that I want to talk about that I have been using for the past couple months now is this guy right here, and I spoke about it briefly on my TikTok and my year-end favorites, but I don't think I spoke about it here. At least I didn't speak about it in my November favorites because I did get this like mid-November, but I have been using it so much, like almost every single day. It's quickly becoming my most used Sol de Janeiro scent. If you guys look right here, I keep all of my Sol de Janeiro scents, and my favorite was the number 40, the black plum version, the little pink guy right there. But this, I feel like, has overtaken that spot. I have never used something as much, like, honestly, working from home, this is my biggest like mood lifter. I wear this so often. It is like my daily fragrance, if you will. You just smell like warm cookies, and I love that the Sol de Janeiro scents are like relatively affordable. They're like $20 something for a bottle at Sephora. And yes, it's not technically like a perfume. It's like a perfume mist. It's not meant to like last all day, but it lasts a good amount of time. Trust me, like on this, like several hours on my skin, and even on my clothes as well. I smell this again. This is the number 71, caramelized vanilla and macadamia, and you just smell like delightful cookies. You just smell so good. I can't even explain it to you. A voluptuous blend of caramelized vanilla and toasted macadamia nut kisses every craving. Wrap yourself in the warmth of Cheirosa 71. Basically, the notes are vanilla, sea salt, macadamia nut, white chocolate, tonka bean, and coconut blossom. And it's so sweet and delicious, and you just smell like warm cookies, but it's not like a sickly caramel sweet. It's just like a good, nice, warm, comforting gourmand scent. I absolutely love this so much. Speaking of warm and cozy gourmand scents, I have a body wash that I want to talk to you about today. This is the Kopari Coconut Latte Body Wash. My cousin Christy actually gifted this to me as a stocking stuffer for Christmas, and I've been using it practically every single night since. I've never used a Kopari body wash before, but first of all, I love the component. This tube is just amazing. Kopari packaging in general, I just really like. Stimulate and hydrate with coffee and macadamia nut oil. So it actually has like little like granules, I think of like coffee bean. So it kind of exfoliates your skin, but it doesn't leave it like dry. It actually leaves it like enveloped in moisture. It smells really, really nice. And the coffee actually, I also think has tightening, firming properties as well. So yeah, it says that it's got coffee, rich coconut, ultra hydrating, creamy body wash, stimulates your senses, leaves your skin supple. It's got aloe, and yeah, I just really enjoy this body wash. It's not too gritty, but it still lathers really nicely where you get like a nice like sudsiness to it. And I use my body wash on a loofah and it works beautifully. I love this guy. I love the scent day or night, and it's not too strong. Okay, should we dive into a little bit of makeup? I think yes, before we get back into like body stuff. So I have been using this foundation all the time, and it's what I'm wearing on my skin currently today. And I did a whole like first impression demo review on it. I will link that down below, actually almost a year ago. I think that was in February, last February. Time is absolutely insane. But I like to bust this out in the winter months for two reasons specifically, or the cooler months. Number one, because it is a lighter shade. So I actually bought this obviously in the winter. So I was my winter shade. I'm obviously not as tan. So I have the shade 5 neutral. So I love it for that reason. I don't have to really mix anything. It can be a go-to, easy, quick, like on the go application. And number two, because it is cooler, I'm not sweating as much. So my makeup isn't really breaking apart as much. So this foundation is actually really conducive to that because it is a little bit more on the radiant luminous side. It's not one that I would recommend at all for like the hot summer months if you are oily like me, because it will just kind of like, not like melt right off. Like this actually does really well with my oily skin, but it's not going to be my first choice for a long wear, you know, foundation that I want to stand the test of like, you know, the summer months here. So I just really enjoy this as an everyday foundation. I wore 2 pumps today, and it is a medium full coverage. Like with 2 pumps, you definitely get a medium to medium full, and it just evens you out. You do look luminous upon application, but I like to set my makeup down right away anyway. But you can even still see some of that luminosity shining through. Like obviously I have a little bit of highlight up my cheekbones, but that's pretty much it. I sit down everywhere else, but I still feel like you can see like the beauty of this foundation kind of peeking through. Charlotte Tilbury is a very nice, luxurious brand. I don't have that much from her, but I was really excited to buy this, and you could totally travel with this packaging. It reminds me of one of my favorite ever foundations, the Too Faced Peach Perfect component. I just love like squeezy tubes like this that have a pump. There's something satisfying about it because the component always pumps out the perfect amount of foundation. It's really, really lovely. The shade range I don't think is the best, if I'm being honest. Apparently this also has like skin benefits as well, so it's supposed to improve your skin the more you wear it. I don't really know. I rotate my foundations enough to where I can't really like tell that my skin is getting better because of foundation, but I definitely do know that it doesn't break me out. It just goes on really, really smoothly, and it's a nice medium full coverage foundation. Okay, I have been really enjoying the Rare Beauty Positive Light Concealer. I think that's what it's called. I have the shade 190W. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. I use it to highlight my skin because, as you can see, this is a lighter shade. It's a hard applicator. It's like a stiff applicator, but I like it. It still picks up a good amount of product. It's not one that's like flexible, so don't go like pressing it into your skin because you're not going to get very far. It's going to kind of hurt, but it does deposit a good amount of product. And honestly, for me, I am not somebody who like does a lot of concealer. Honestly, I will just literally, what I did today, I will just do like 1 dot here, 1 dot here, 1 dot here, 1 dot here, and then like a line down the middle. I really don't do the triangles. I rarely do more than like 3 swipes. Honestly, I just do usually 1 and 2, but with that being said, I like this concealer because it's very weightless. It blends out beautifully. It's got a really, really nice natural finish, and it's not going to look cakey at all. Like I never get a cakey experience with this concealer. So I really, really enjoy it for that reason. All right. I have been using this bronzer a lot this month. This is the Merit Beauty Bronze Balm in the shade Seine. I've worked with Merit Beauty on a couple videos before, and I really love them and their team, and I love their products and everything that they stand for. And I feel like I'm a broken record about how they're like that girl aesthetic, elevated, minimalistic makeup line, but I really truly feel like they are. Like they bring it with the packaging, they bring it with the formula. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but I truly do believe you get what you pay for with most of their products. I really liked this at first, but honestly, I am not somebody to use like a cream bronzer every single day. I much prefer powder products for that. On a regular basis because I just feel like it's a lot easier. However, this blends out so easily. It is perfect for on the go, whether it's on top of foundation, on bare skin. This is such a good daily bronzing stick because it just blends out so fast, like so fast, and it never looks muddy. Yeah, it's a little bit sheer. That's one thing about this. Ooh. But that's like with all Mare Beauty products, it's not meant to give you like full glam. So I would never wear this product on like a night out per se, or like when I want like a full beat. But on a daily basis, like this does such a nice job. Like you get color payoff right away, and then you blend it out and it just looks so smooth. It leaves behind a nice sheen. Obviously I always set down my cream products, but it's so easy to just swipe on your face. And I know obviously cream bronzers are, but I can say that this is easier to blend out on a daily basis than something like the Rare Beauty one. The Rare Beauty one is better for like more glam looks because it's a lot more pigmented, it's a lot more saturated and rich in color. So the margin of error is slightly like bigger when you use a product like this. With this, I just feel like it's effortless. It's so easy. You swipe it on your face, add some color, and boom. And you can be as liberal or as messy as you want with application. And I feel like it's virtually foolproof. I really, really enjoy this. Okay, so I also really have been enjoying the Trader Joe's Gummy Bear flavored lip balm butter. My cousin actually also got this for me as a stocking stuffer. Now this is really, really nice. It actually came in a little stocking set with the lip mask. I gotta be honest, I haven't tried the lip mask set yet. It's very obvious in my opinion that they were trying to dupe Laneige, because Laneige came out with their Gummy Bear scent, which unfortunately I do have. I've always said that I feel like one of my few cruelty-free vices is Laneige, just because I haven't found a lip mask that works better than that one, but I will try. Those lip masks last forever. So I have 3 pots and I feel like I'm just set for life. Honestly, I've had the one from like 2019 still. I'm still using that. This component is so cute. It's giving pink lemonade. I do love the applicator as well. It's a little bit of a thicker formula, but it's not as thick and as tacky as like the Summer Fridays formula. You can't really go overboard with applying it, but I love the scent and it does make your lips stay hydrated for a really long time. Check it out at Trader Joe's. I don't know if Trader Joe's still has it because they disco their products like there's no tomorrow. Like I literally went in asking for their peppermint marshmallows when it was December and they're like, oh, they're out of season already. And I was like, out of season? I'm like, technically it wasn't even December 21st. I'm like, we haven't even begun this season and you guys are out already. Anywho, so run, don't walk to get some Trader Joe's. They have such cute skincare items and beauty products and lifestyle items that come out every once in a while that are obviously, yes, very inspired by some other products that you may see out in the market. However, I still think that it's a give. Okay, I have been really enjoying the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. I had been wanting to try Good Molecules skincare for a long time, ever since I had discovered their caffeine eye cream, which I use every single morning. I love that stuff. It's like $6. Good Molecules is a brand that you can find at Ulta. They're very affordable skincare with like good ingredients, and I wanted to try this because I needed a good exfoliating toner. So I picked this up. This is a glass bottle. You kind of take a cotton pad or a cotton round and you dump the product out. And I'm somebody who uses this every other day because I like to tone my face every day after I wash it. However, I don't use something like this every day because it can be a little bit too harsh for it, because it does have the acids in it. It does have the AHAs. And obviously if you use this in the morning before you go out into the sun, please put on sunscreen because the AHA can kind of make your face more sensitive and prone to burning if you do wear it during the daytime. I put this on at night, so it's not really an issue, but this has glycolic acid and something here that I don't know how to pronounce, galactomyces ferment, to gently remove dead skin cells and promote glowing skin. I will say this is a little bit of an intense formula, okay? As with most glycolic acid or acidic toners, when you put it on your face, it can kind of sting a little bit, but it doesn't burn. I want to make that very clear. There's a little bit of a difference. Burning is a little bit like, ooh, maybe, take it down. But it's normal too when you introduce your skin to a product like this for it to kind of have a little bit of a mild reaction. That's okay for the most part. It's just when it starts to get like really irritated or really persistent and you're like, what is happening? Like, and you're freaking out. Listen to your body, listen to your skin. If it's a little bit excessive, then maybe, don't use it or don't use it as often. But one thing I will say about this is that you can really smell the fermented thing in here. So every time I put it on my face, I'm like, oof. It's a little bit of a smell, a little bit of a stench, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not too bad. It's one that you apply it on your face and then it goes away, it doesn't linger. But I do love how this exfoliates my skin. I've noticed a great improvement with texture using this guy, and I enjoy it. It's a good, affordable exfoliating toner. I would recommend that you exfoliate your skin at least a couple times a week. You can build it up according to what you prefer more, but I actually don't really use physical exfoliants anymore. So like a face scrub, something that actually scrubs your skin. So I like chemical exfoliants to help with like my skin cell turnover. Okay, I really enjoy this foot cream by Soap & Glory. This is the Heal Genius Hydrating Foot Cream. The tiniest dab will do you right before bed. I love that it's non-greasy. It's got macadamia oil and fruit acid smoothers. It's kind of cooling. Let me show you. Look how cute that is. I'm actually gonna put some on my feet right now. Oh, because my heels in the wintertime, man. I swear, whew, I'm not gonna show you because obviously, you know. But I really just am not a fan of like getting into bed with like cracky feet or like dry skin. You get between your sheets and it like feels all meh. So to help mitigate that, this is a great tool, and it's like under $10, smells really, really nice. Massage a generous layer onto clean feet, pop on some cotton socks and let it soak in overnight. Now that is a thing, you know, you can put on socks to lock in the moisture. People put on like Vaseline or foot cream and then put on socks while they sleep. I do not like wearing socks when I sleep. I don't. So I let this like soak into my feet a little bit, and honestly, they soak in right away. It's not gonna like linger and be like greasy. That's what I love about this lotion. It soaks in right away, and then I can go to sleep and wake up with like not crusty feet. Ew, I'm sorry, that's gross. But it's a reality of winter, guys. It's a reality of winter. Speaking of the reality of winter, I just ordered these on Amazon in a 2-pack, and I'm pretty sure I left the other pair at a coffee shop I was working at a few days ago. Man. But anyway, these are fingerless gloves, and I actually saw my mom wear these one day, or she had them somewhere in her house, and I was there, and I was like, oh my god, that's genius, because I have the gloves that are supposedly like made for texting or computers. Like they have like the two like pads, like the tips for the index finger and the thumb are like special so that you can like tap on the screen. However, that is not effective for the majority of the time. Like that is not something that actually happens. Like I constantly am having to take off my glove to actually type on the screen or whatever, because it's not very, you know, it doesn't really work a lot of the time. So boom, this is great. I wear this at work. I wear this when I drive. I wear this when I walk my dog, because I have freedom to like do whatever I want, but then my hand stays warm because, you know, it's covered. It's genius. I love it. And yes, I look silly. And it was funny, my coworker at my office, she was like, those are actually like kind of cute, like it's kind of giving. I mean, I thought I would look dumb with those, but it's actually like, you know, they're pretty cute. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna wear them to like a fucking fashion show, but like, you know, they're very effective and they're very warm, and that's all that matters, right? Comfort over fashion, especially when I'm walking my dog. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to, you know, whatever. I really am somebody whose hands and feet get really, really cold. So on my desk, like my work from home desk, I have like my space heater that's propped up next to me, and then I'll have these on, because when my hands and feet are warm, honestly, it just makes my body warm. Like I could be wearing like no layers, no jacket, but if my hands and feet are warm, that is what's going to preserve my body heat the most. So yeah, these are really, really effective, especially if you're like sitting and you're typing, you know, it's exposed all day. So what you gotta do? Cover it up. Speaking of covering up, my last favorite was a gift from my aunt. These are Bombas slipper socks. I was not somebody who like really knew what Bombas was. I was never on the Bombas train. I know people are, because they make like really good socks. And these are pricey. They are pricey, but I've been wearing them virtually every day. They are slipper socks, so they have like the grippy bottom, and then inside it's just like nice and warm. It's perfect for this time of year, and they're so cute. I'll show you what they look like on. On keyword, you're not going to see my bare feet, but I will stand up for you. Do you see them? Do we see them? I'm actually going to my parents' house right after I film this for Chinese New Year dinner. I'm going to change my pants, obviously, but you know, we're keeping it casual, we're keeping it comfy. And yeah, those are slipper socks, and you can wear them with socks. Honestly, sometimes it gets cold in my house, and it's been really, really cold outside, so I will do that. I will like layer it up, even though you technically don't have to. But for the most part, they're warm enough that I can just wear them like willy-nilly without them. All right, everybody, and that was it for my January favorites. Leave me down in the comments below what you've been loving this month. I am all for the new stuff this year, new things, new energy, new vibes, just all good things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Follow me on TikTok. I would appreciate that at Ashley B. Wong. I love posting on there. I love making short form content. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great month. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.